two ribbons that sum out how we feel about day one, how that went for us. So for me, definitely breathe, sis, breathe. And then probably wellness is my jam. Yes. Or I would say my first show, because this is my first show. So
yes, I agree. It was also my first show. I think breathe, sis.
Yeah, it was a long day.
Yeah, we had a really long day, and choosing what restores me, I feel like I just got really inspired yesterday. So
yeah,
those two.
Sweet.
Hey guys, this is Yadi and Shelly. This is our review of the IECSC Be+Well show in Las Vegas.
We completely forgot to record an official intro, but we still hope you guys enjoy.
So we got these little ribbons by Flexzone Life magazine. It's a really cute couple. They said they were here last year at the conference, and I'm assuming will be back at the next conference. So if you guys see their booth, definitely go check them out. It's a really cute couple, and this was what they decided to contribute to the conference this year. They wanted to create an experience instead of selling a product and promote themselves that way. And so they got all these ribbons made, and they have lots of cute different little sayings that you can choose that you identify with. So these were the ones that I chose. Those are the ones that she chose. Most of them are the same, but a few of them are different. So let's just kind of review day one by pointing out two ribbons that sum out how we feel about day one, how that went for us. So for me, definitely breathe, sis, breathe. And then probably wellness is my jam. Yes. Or I would say my first show, because this is my first show. So
yes, I agree. It was also my first show. I think breathe, sis.
Yeah, breathe, it was a long day.
Yeah, we had a really long day, and it was a little stressful at certain points. And choosing what restores me, I feel like I just got really re-inspired yesterday. So
yeah,
those two.
Sweet. Okay. All right, so we're just going to take a few minutes to talk about mainly the parking situation at the Las Vegas Convention Center, how the check-in and registration process went for the conference, and then how the layout of the conference was, because that's mainly what we spent doing on the first day. So we got to the convention center super early. Wanted to check in early at our hotel, but we weren't able to do that. So we just decided to come to the conference and get checked in and see what the registration situation was looking like, and then kind of figure it out from there. So we got to the conference 8 in the morning, about that time.
There's a lot of parking available when we got here, so we ended up parking somewhere kind of far away, but also not that far away.
Yeah, it was like
to walk a good distance in the convention center because it's really large.
10 minutes, 15 minutes,
but
depending on how fast you walk.
Not bad at all.
Yeah.
And check-in was really easy as well because we got here so early. Check-in was really easy. After we checked in, we went and we got ready, and we just used the bathrooms here. And there's lots of bathroom space, so that was totally fine.
Yeah, we just did that. I think we got ready in like 5 or 10 minutes. We just did it really quickly, and so that worked out. And then I think around 10, it started getting busier, and we noticed the parking lots looking a lot busier as well. And so we went over to the registration area to take some pictures, and there was a good line going for the Be+Well logo sign prop. So we waited there, took our time, did that, and then by the time we got back inside to the exhibition hall, there was a lot of people there waiting to get their badges.
Yeah, it was fun though. They started like throwing out t-shirts and like giving out little tote bags.
Yeah, it was good energy
before the opening, and then they just let us all in like a bunch of little cattle or some shit. And then the exhibition hall was huge. There was a lot of different
huge. I've been to lots of convention centers and conferences at this point.
Yeah.
Not like a lot, but I've been to a good amount. And this is by far the biggest conference venue that I've been at. It's huge. Like we said, we walked like 10 or 15 minutes from where we parked, because we parked on one end of the conference, and then the conference is on the other end. So I think there was even more floors that we didn't even explore. And there's several conferences and events going on at this convention center this weekend. So we're not the only ones. We just have like one section of the convention center. So that was interesting for me because I wasn't sure what to expect, and it's definitely a lot bigger than what I'm used to. So,
and I knew it was going to be like it's beauty and wellness, right? So there's things for cosmetologists, there's things for estheticians, there's a few things for massage, spa businesses in general,
and that's a little newer from what I know this year. So that's why I'm here.
Yeah, it was cool to just see what they had going on. We actually found stuff for nails too. We found this really cute Latina owned brand, and it was really cute. It was like a family that was working it, and like
I love family owned businesses.
They were just the sweetest, and we were excited to try their products. I think it's called Alovi Nails.
Alovi Nails, I believe, is what they are called.
And
so
they're up and coming.
They're based in California.
Yeah,
which is where we're from. So that was really cool to get to know them, and we're going to try out some of their products. So
we just got to see a lot of good people. It was really fun, like just reconnecting with people in the industry and hanging out. And
there's a lot of brands, a lot of brands that we know. So it's cool that we got to check out their booth and see what they're doing. But we are definitely discovering lots of new brands. Like Alovi Nails is one of them. And so that's one of the things that I love about conferences, that you can get to know brands that maybe you wouldn't have gotten to know otherwise. So, and a lot of them are smaller businesses, local businesses. So that was what the parking situation was like, what the check-in, the registration, and the layout was like.
Yeah, it was cool. It was like kind of like 3 sections. How it was like the first big one,
actually,
you're
right.
And then you go even further down, there's another big section. And then all the way in the back, I think there's like a little cafeteria even that you can get some food or drink at.
And there was bathrooms. There's a lot of bathrooms in this venue. And I always feel better when there's a good amount of security at the venue, because you never know. And especially with us being in Vegas can be pretty unpredictable. So I feel safer when I see that there's plenty of security around, and they were all pretty helpful too. I don't think we had any negative interactions with any of the security yesterday. Sometimes that can happen when you go to like venues and stuff. So everybody was really helpful. We got lost a good amount of times, and we had to ask for directions, and everybody was super nice and just kind. So we're excited. We're gonna just go out and do some more exploring and see who we can meet, what we can find today.
Yes. We're excited to see if the days are going to be any different as well. Like if they're offering anything different, if there's going to be any different businesses out there.
Yeah. Food-wise, we are on a budget right now. So we're trying to be as frugal as possible. We still want to have as much fun as we can, but we did pack ingredients to make sandwiches. We brought waters. We brought our drinks from home. We brought a cooler.
We brought snacks.
So we're probably not going to be eating at like the restaurants or the stuff that they have here, just because we're trying to save money. And if we are going to spend, we want to try to spend on products and stuff.
And then we did check into our hotel room. We did leave partway through. We do not recommend leaving partway through the first day, maybe. I don't know. The parking was a nightmare to get back in. We left around 3 to get checked into the hotel room. We have to tell you guys, we're going to film something separate. And we'll tell you all about that. And then we had to come back after, and the parking was just stressful. So we recommend maybe staying somewhere nearby that you don't have to drive.
So yeah, those would be our day 1 recommendations. Right now, we're just going to go and see what we can find and see who we can see and meet.
Yep. Bye.
Picking up badges today at the left at the kiosk, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you.
Hey guys, how we doing?
All right. We're back in Utah.
Yes.
The conference is over. And we're excited to tell you guys about day 2 and day 3, what we
Mhm.
decided to do those days.
We had like last talked about day 1. We were
Oh, that's right.
when we last filmed, it was like morning of day 2. We were there. Day 1 was fresh in our minds. That was the last thing that we filmed. So now we're going to talk about the check-in.
Oh yeah, the hotel check-in.
Because that was still day 1, and we didn't get to finish telling you guys about that. So where do we start with the check-in? You know what? You're right. Let's take a deep breath.
Yeah. So we weren't expecting like a 5-star experience. We booked a pretty cheap hotel. I looked at the map of the convention center. I saw the options that were around, and I chose the cheapest one that was the closest to the venue, so that we could potentially walk there if it was possible. So I found this really cheap budget hotel. We booked directly through the hotel, so we got a 20% discount, and we ended up staying at the Mardi Gras Hotel, and it was like a 10-minute walk to the conference, so that was really nice. I actually love that.
Yeah, I like the
that
walk.
was
It was
probably
really convenient.
one of the best parts of the hotel is the
Yeah.
location. It was
nice.
10-minute walk. It was actually about the same time to drive there as it was to walk there. So after the first day with the whole parking situation, on the second day we just decided to walk from the hotel in the morning and then for lunch as well.
Yes.
But besides the part or the location, that was probably the only good thing about the hotel.
Listen. We booked this hotel. Again, we were on a budget. It was originally going to be just me and her.
Mm-hmm.
We ended up going with our boyfriends. And I think that's what made it even more ghetto, because
I think so.
were 4 people in a hotel room. Okay, anyway, that's not the point of it. Whatever. We knew we were not going to stay at a 5-star hotel. We knew it was going to be the link.
Yeah, that's the main point.
Okay, anyway.
We weren't expecting a resort. We get there, we go in to get checked in, and immediately the guy's like, "Oh, I was about to cancel your reservation." And so I thought it was a joke, because why would you say that? And he said it kind of in like a upbeat way.
And you know what? Like, she had called asking if they could accommodate early check-in. And maybe at that point he could have said,
true. I called like
just
2 or 3 times.
know, your card is declining, instead of waiting until we fucking got there.
Yes.
For chance. Whatever.
So the reason it had been declining is because there was no travel notice given to the bank, which I always do a travel notice when I travel, so I don't have these types of issues. And I usually do it the day before or the day of even, and I never have any issues with that with my bank. But I didn't realize that the travel notice feature was disabled this weekend, and I didn't realize it until Saturday. I had a really busy week. I was pretty stressed. So I was just like, oh, I'll just do it on Saturday on the app like I usually do. And so I go to do it, and it's like, oh, this feature is down for the weekend. Call to get it done. So that's the reason it had declined. So I immediately was like, oh my gosh, I think I know what this is about. And so I was like, thank you for not canceling our reservation. And he was like, okay, yeah, figure it out. So I went to call my bank. It was around lunchtime. It was like 2 p.m.
At this point,
we were
he was
pretty
being
hungry.
nice to us too. He was being nice to us because we were also being nice to him, and I think we even said like,
yeah, why wouldn't we be?
We said thank you so much for catching that. Like,
yeah, we were just like, sorry.
We'll do it. We'll get it taken care of.
Yeah.
So she's calling, and she's on the phone with them for like a good 40 minutes. Like
30 minutes.
Like a good while. And
at least 30 minutes, you're right.
Yeah, while that's happening, I'm like, we had taken our own things to make food, right? So I'm like in the trunk of the car making myself a little sandwich with my fiance. I'm getting back into the backseat of the car. I see the hotel attendant, like the guy that's checking us in, come out for a moment. nothing clicked. Like nothing made it didn't make sense, right? I mean, nothing. It didn't matter at that moment. I'm getting in the car. I'm eating my little sandwich. Whatever.
As she's doing that,
you
my
tell me
boyfriend
what your perspective
also
is.
was like, I was like, are you hungry? You should get some food too. So we kind of went to walk around where she was making the sandwich and stuff. And as we're doing that, this random car pulls into the parking lot, slows down right around where we are for some reason. And they had like a big husky in the back seat. And its head, it was big and it was like a small car. So the dog's head was poking out of the window. I love dogs. My boyfriend loves dogs. So we're literally just standing there and we're like, oh my gosh, that husky is so cute. And we're just like waving at the dog and the dog's just there. And I think those people were just like kind of lost and they like kind of just went into the parking lot on accident, and that's why they like slowed down and then just kind of left, because I think they left.
That's
I
what it
remember
looked like.
seeing them leaving.
If I were you guys, that's what it would look like. I didn't see any of this. At this point, I don't know what the hell husky this man's talking
Like
about.
she said, at this point, nothing's clicking because I literally am a dog lover. Everywhere I see, I'm like, oh my gosh, it's so cute. I've never had an issue in my life, really.
The issue is
Unless
not
it's a service
to
dog,
us.
you know? And so finally, my bank took, the reason they took so long is they didn't want us to go in there and have them try it again and have it decline for whatever reason. So I'm assuming because they were doing things with the travel stuff, they wanted to be thorough. So we go in, we're like, hey, everything should be good. You should be able to run it again. Thanks for being patient with us. We're super grateful, blah, blah, blah. And he's just like, I need to talk about something with you guys.
Yeah,
I need to
like-
be very direct and just straight to the point. Or
He's like, late. This is verbatim what he
super
said. Verbatim, he
basically.
said, ladies, I do not ask questions that I do not know the answer to.
Oh yeah,
That is what he said.
When he said that, I was like,
we were like, huh?
what are you talking about?
Because that's how we started the conversation. It wasn't even like a
I was
hello.
like,
It was like,
what is going on?
ladies. Whatever I just said. Like, I don't ask questions I don't know the answers to. And we were like, okay. He goes, I need you guys to be very honest with me. And we're like, okay. And he's like,
okay, you know what I thought it was? I thought it was about our boyfriends. Because we had only put 2 people on the thing because we didn't know that on the reservation, because we didn't know that our boyfriends were coming. And on the reservation, it says that the room can accommodate up to 4 people. So, and I figured, you know, at the very least or the very most, they're just going to need a little extra money for that. No big deal.
maybe. That wasn't even crossing my mind yet. I'm just
That's
confused.
what I thought this was about. And I was about to say, actually, we were about to ask if we could add them. And then he's like, I need to know about the husky
And we're like,
in the car. And when he says that, I was like, literally, I was like, wait, what? What do you mean?
We were like,
What are
what?
you talking about?
And so then I think I even said, we're like, we don't have a husky. I don't know what you're talking about, but we do have our boyfriends with us. We do have our boyfriends with us, and we need to make sure that they can come check in with us. And he was like, no, there's another car with you. There's another car with you with the husky. He was like, we need to know, blah, blah. And we were like, okay, no, that we didn't come with the husky. We don't have a dog.
Yeah, I was like, I promise you, we did not bring a dog. You can check our car. And we kept telling him, go, feel free to check our car if you want. We're not hiding anything.
He's like, no, you're coming with another car, and you're with the other people with another car, and
that's literally the face I made in person. I was like,
and we're like, okay, we don't have a fucking husky.
Yeah.
So then he's like, okay, well, if we find out you have a husky, we're gonna kick you out of the room. So and we're like, okay, we don't have a husky. Okay, but if we find out you have a husky, we're gonna. And so literally, it was like this. It was like a fucking cycle, repetitive cycle of like, we don't have a husky. Yes, you do. We don't have a husky. Yes, you do. And so then finally, Shelly's like, listen, I don't know what to tell you. We've already told you to go check our car. Like, we don't know what to tell you anymore. And he's like, I just need to make it very.
He's like, I've heard that before. I just want to make it very clear. I was like, well, this is what I wanted to say. I want to make it very clear that if I could afford it, I would not be staying here anymore after this experience.
I was already nervous before that. He's doing that, and so I'm just like, bruh. So at this point, I'm past nervous, and I'm getting angry.
Me too.
So then we're like, okay, whatever. We don't have a freaking husky, bro. He's like checking us in, and I'm like, what do you need for our boyfriends? I'm like, do you need their IDs? He's like, yes. So go get them for their IDs. They come in, we get checked in and everything. We get to our room.
Yeah, we get to our freaking room. We go to the back parking lot. I'm like, okay, whatever. Let's try to forget about what just happened, right? How bad can it be? We open the door. It looks pretty crusty. Okay, whatever. I go to the bathroom. It looks very questionable.
If we can try to figure out how to put pictures, like maybe above us right here, if there's space.
I think
put pictures.
I'm gonna try to put a video, even if it covers our face, because the first thing I do is in the bathroom is turn on the light. The lights start like making a really weird, loud, vibrational
like,
sound. Literally, it's like
right off the bat, and then it starts comes down and it's like.
After 3 seconds, I was looking up at it as it's doing that. The light bulb fell out and hit me in the head. Like, I would have sued them if it wasn't a plastic light bulb that weighed like 1 ounce. But I just like grabbed it, and I was also, thank goodness it didn't break. And so I was just like, this is good. So there was that. It didn't seem very clean. It didn't feel very clean, in my opinion. That experience was just left a very bad taste in our mouth. As soon as we walked in, we were trying to make the most out of it because that's the type of people we are.
So we were like, look at the cake.
Yeah, we were like, look, there's a cute little bar here. There's a restaurant here. Like, this is going to be great. But then after that happened, we were just like, I don't even really feel safe here. So there was that. So anyways, then turns out they use the very outdated old magnetic key card system. So if it touches any of your other credit cards, or what else was it that they said? Or your phone, which a lot of people carry their cards on their phone these days, it deactivates the key card.
But they don't fucking tell us.
They didn't. Nobody told us anything. Thank goodness we had our boyfriends with us, and they had a key card that worked. But at one point we were trying to get back to the room. Thank goodness it wasn't late or whatever. And yeah, our key card wasn't working, and we didn't figure it out until the second day. Yeah, I would not recommend staying at that hotel, honestly, especially if you're traveling without your boyfriends. We totally understand trying to save money and be on a budget, but it didn't seem, it did not, even despite that experience, even if we wouldn't have had that experience, it just did not feel like the safest area.
Anyway, that was the rest of day 1. Day 2, we showed up to the convention center at like 10:30. There was no lines at all at the Be+Well like sign, that little photo op sign at the beginning. No line.
Yeah, that was one thing we noticed, because on the first day we went back to our car, did some things, came back at 10:30 to go in, and there was still a really long line, like up until 10:30. So on the second day, we did notice that there was no line at all to take pictures there.
And then they are checking for badges pretty frequently. We did take off our badges a few times because we were models for things, and they'll catch you on it. So just make sure you don't forget your badge. Make sure you have that with you. When we got there, we went straight to the Farmhouse Fresh booth, and we were watching a demo on their chemical peels, and that was really cool. We met their rep. Her name was Victoria.
Victoria De Soto or De Soti. Yeah, she was really cool.
She was really cool.
And really nice and really smart. She had a lot of knowledge.
Yes. So she did that demo, and then we went and we got like a quick little 20-minute chair massage.
And I did get the business card of one of the massage therapists because she was so good. We were so tired. Like I said, we walked a lot on the first day, in and out of the convention. And as soon as I saw a big sign that said massage therapy and it had like an arrow, I told Sia, we had like about 30 minutes to kill, 20 or 30 minutes. And so I told her, can we go see what's over there? And we went, and it was a chair massage section. So they had several massage therapists there that were, I thought it was going to be like products and stuff, but they were there offering chair massage therapy. So I got really excited, and I was like, my shoulder was bugging me because I was carrying one of the bags by accident on one shoulder for the most part for the first day, and it was pretty heavy. So on the second day, I could feel like a knot forming in between my left shoulder blade, and it was starting to
feel painful. And so I got a 15-minute massage. I think she went over a little bit and it was closer to 20, but it felt so good. So that's definitely going to be something that I want to do again next year. So we did that. And then after that, Victoria from the Farmhouse Fresh house booth actually invited us to be models. She needed a models for a back treatment and for a chemical peel, right? Chemical peel?
Which is perfect because I wanted to
Mhm.
experience their chemical peel. Right
Oh,
now,
yeah.
actually, I have a mask from them. It's called Mighty Brighty. It's a vitamin C and chamomile mask. Just putting it on to help kind of calm my skin down a little bit because I did end up purging after that chemical peel. But it makes sense with like the traveling and everything that was being done. But yeah, we went back. Shelly got the back treatment. It looked really yummy. And
Yeah, it was relaxing. And I definitely feel like my skin feels softer.
we took a little break before I went back for the chemical peel. We took a break and we went to the hotel and we made sandwiches really quick. Like we literally booked it. We booked it from the convention center.
We had 30
Made
minutes.
sandwiches. Yeah, and we like made them really quick. Ate them as we walked back.
It was so good.
It was
Those
delicious.
sandwiches were so good.
It was so good. And then I got my chemical peel done, and then we
also met up with our friend Linette there at the booth. Linette is an amazing esthetician here in Orem, Utah as well. She's one of our really good friends. We've known her for years. She actually used to have her business here where we're located at Beauty C.
Yes.
And so it's been really cool for us to see her grow. She's seen us grow, and we have a connection that way. So we told her that we were going to a conference as soon as she announced that she was going, and we made plans to meet up. So we did hang out with her for a demo for the Glacial company on the first day. And then on the second day, we hung out at the Farm Fresh house booth. So that was really cool. We'll put her information so you guys can go check her out.
She does
She's really good at her job.
microneedling. She's face reality certified. She's just a little smarty. I was thinking like females in STEM. It's giving females in STEM vibes. You know, she's a little scientist.
Yeah,
in her
she's
treatment
so
room.
smart.
She's super smart. So yeah, definitely check her out. And then after that, yeah, we were walking towards the Piper Rose class that was going on when we stopped and saw like the face reality / Douglas Preston. He does an extraction tool. Oh, it looked super cool.
And he's really cool at talking.
Yes, very cool. It just reminded me of like some very basic things. I was like, yes. All the points he was making were amazing. Definitely would be I would love to take a class from him in the future.
Me too. And I would like to add, I'm not an esthetician, and I was really like intrigued by everything he was saying. I felt like I could follow along. I really like the way he teaches and talks.
And how he talks to his the person that's on the bed on the treatment table.
His hospitality is really on point.
It was just chef's kiss. 12 out of 10. I definitely
expert.
Yes, amazing.
You can tell.
And then we went to the Piper Rose class, and then at Piper Rose, they were doing a class about ingredient knowledge and like product formulation. Piper Rose we do use here in the treatment room. We love their Hydra Silk. They're so generous. They gave us a full-size Hydra Silk serum. This is their like Trident. Like this is amazing. I don't even know how to describe it. This is like liquid gold.
It does have gold in it.
It does have
and
gold.
Silver.
It has silver. It has amazing mushrooms in this. Very responsibly sourced. All these ingredients are sourced from like Sweden,
New Zealand.
Like yes, just very responsibly sourced, very high quality ingredients. She just broke down every single ingredient and just like even went back, like they went around and showed us like the raw material.
It was a really cool demonstration.
It was amazing. And they also were talking about a microneedling pen. So we definitely enjoyed that demo. It's the SD Pros pen.
Maybe one day
we would get that in here.
And I thought it was super cool that her son is, I can't remember what exactly, if he's a chemist or if he's a formulator. Yeah. And he helped her create this formula.
Yes, and she was
which I love. I think that's so special.
It's such a personal, like, yeah, she's just amazing. I actually met Dee, the owner and founder of Piper Select, when I was a student at Aveda. And even then, she's just always been so inspirational. I still remember going to her spa to learn dermaplaning and lasering. And just like the care that she has for every single person that goes through her door, every single student she teaches, every single life that she impacts, like she just puts so much love and so much hard work and dedication and quality into everything that she does and creates. So I am always so happy to support her. So we loved going to that class. And then after that, we kind of just left because we were also with our boyfriends and we were very tired from the trip. So, and we were also on a very tight budget. So there was not a whole lot that we were there to shop around for. We had already looked at all the booths. We had gone to some classes, and we were really excited to go to the anatomy museum. So we went there with our boyfriends. And
yeah, it was our second time doing it, and we've both been spending a lot of time this year studying anatomy and physiology, and I feel like a lot of that information has been able to be retained more for me than in the past. And so going to this museum felt like a completely different experience from the last year that we went. So if you guys are looking for something interesting to do as an esthetician or a massage therapist, probably even a nail technician, I would recommend visiting the Real Bodies exhibit. It's at the Horseshoe Hotel. And that's actually a great segue to talk about the monorail. I really want to make sure we talked about the monorail. Taking the monorail is a great transportation option. Taking the monorail is actually a great transportation option in general if you're going to this conference, in my opinion, because they have a station right in front of the convention center. The monorail is very affordable. It's $15 for an all-day pass, so you can take it everywhere all day long. And they have several stops all along the strip. So I believe it's everywhere from MGM all the way down to the other end of the strip. And one of those stops is the convention center. So if you get a hotel that has that's really close to a stop or anywhere by there, then that's a really good option to get up and down the strip. So we'll make sure to include some videos and some footage and pictures of what that looks like. And we would definitely recommend using that to get around.
Yeah. We also went to the networking event that night, and that was fun. We were really exhausted, so I feel kind of bad. We were kind of low energy.
Too.
If you're an esthetician,
we didn't even want to go.
Beauty or spa industry professional out there, and you saw us, I'm so sorry.
Sorry if we just like walked past you looking like zombies.
That was not the, like I wish, like that was not the point, you know. Like I wish I could have had so much more energy to like show up and like really be like ready to make connections and like go up and talk to people and like find out more about people. But we were really exhausted, so we kind of just showed up. We got a drink. We sat down. We did meet a really cute SD.
Tabitha, I think is her name.
Yeah, from Missouri, I believe.
Yes, that was cool.
She was such a sweetheart. We had a great conversation with her, and then
shout out to her. She went there by herself.
Yeah.
So did Linette. I've gone to lots of conferences by myself too. I think if you can go with friends, that's definitely better and a better experience. But if not, don't let that hold you back. You should be like Tabitha and Linette and just go by yourself and see what happens. Be safe, but just see what happens. Yeah.
Yes. And then we went back to our hotel and kind of just passed out the rest of the night. And then
we went to sleep pretty early. I was like, I'm not even gonna. I'm tired.
Yeah, we passed out, and then day 3, that was Monday morning. I feel like we had seen everything that we had wanted to see day 1 and 2, and so we just decided to pack up and go sightseeing before we left.
Yeah, we wanted to see if things would be different day 1 versus day 2, because some conferences are like that. But no, it was pretty much the same thing as far as the exhibition hall goes and the floor, the trade show floor. The only thing that was different were the courses, for sure. We could have stayed and taken more courses.
That would definitely be a reason next time. I think this time, because we were at such a tight budget.
And we were tired.
By day 2.
So tired.
By day 2, we were kind of like, okay, we've seen everything we want to see. But if we had more of a budget, definitely I would stay the 3 days.
Me too.
I would take more courses. I would take more advantage of the sales.
I agree.
That was it. But yeah, and then we just came back and it was a really fun time. We'll put some pictures of some of the sightseeing we went and did, and
So
go
we
down.
decided to go check out the Welcome to Fabulous Las Vegas sign. I had just barely gone to check that out for the first time a few years back. So I was like, let's take a cute picture there. And then we went to see the Seven Rocks, Magic Rocks, 7 Magic Rocks, um, and took some pictures there. And then that was kind of cool how that was like randomly out there in the middle of nowhere. And then we went to check out the Hoover Dam as well. And we went and took pictures there. All of those things are, the Hoover Dam was like a within an hour drive to Vegas, and the Fabulous Las Vegas and the Rocks is for sure within 20 minutes of like the strip area. And all of those excursions are free. You don't need to pay to get in or take pictures or anything. So there's a lot of things that I would still like to check out next time. Like I said, we're going next year. So even if we have a bigger budget, I always like to be as responsible as possible. But I forgot to mention, I don't know if we mentioned it. Did we mention that we got these?
No, we got those at the networking night. They are a brow and lash serum. What's the name of the brand down here?
Skin Research Laboratories. So I believe they were one of the sponsors of that networking event. They were very sweet. Like the lady at the entrance was very nice. She made sure that we got our products, and they were very good at explaining, like, okay, here's your drink ticket. That's where you can go redeem your drink, and then feel free to hang out here. So it was good.
Yeah.
Overall, I would give, if I had to rate this conference, I would honestly rate it a 10 out of 10. I think I had a great experience. Immediately before the conference was over, I was already thinking about coming back the next year. So I think that speaks for itself.
Yeah, I agree. I think a 10 out of 10. I left feeling inspired. I have some very, very specific goals for next
Me too.
year. So I'm really excited to just go back next year and take some more classes and take some more advantage of the sales that they have going on, because they have some genuinely really good sales. The only thing I will say that was not my favorite was, this is not the conference itself. This was like certain random booths, but there was like a couple booths that like we would go to, and then they would like sales pitch us, and then they would get kind of upsetty spaghetti, but it was like in like a tantrumy kind of way, and like
it wasn't professional.
Like Shelly and I have both been at like the booth end of these conventions. Like we've gone to like fairs, markets, and like put ourselves out there, just like promoting our business. You know, just promoting your business, like that is a vulnerable thing to do, is to put yourself out there. So it can feel like even, I don't know, I guess maybe after a long day of like so many rejections, it can feel kind of bad. But my advice for the people in the booths is like, don't throw a tantrum when somebody doesn't purchase your product.
Yeah, definitely don't do that, because we're on a budget this year, but our plan, if everything goes accordingly, our plan is to go back next year and have a probably still budget, but a bigger budget. And we do want to invest in some products and some brands and some companies. And we have our eye on several brands that I would ask them, is this your first time at the conference? Do you plan on coming next year? Part of the reason I was doing that was to kind of see like if I should plan on maybe investing in them next year. And every single one that reacted that way, I was like, I will probably not be visiting this booth again next year.
Even if I was interested in their product, because some of them had like interesting products and I would like to go back.
And we told them like, I'm on a budget, and they wouldn't even let us finish. They would immediately just like start disregarding us or acting frustrated.
Teach their own. Teach their own. I just would advise maybe not doing that. But other than that,
that's a great point. That is an excellent point. Yes,
I would agree. 10 out of 10. Everything was amazing.
Parking was kind of rough. Yes, maybe that's the only other thing. But if you can use that monorail, or get a hotel really close, then who cares?
There's also staff everywhere along the way to tell you like if you need help finding a certain room or a certain part. There's staff everywhere. They were super helpful. I loved all of it.
Me too.
10 out of 10. Would do it again.
Yeah. Even like the people getting frustrated and stuff.
Yeah.
Like she
It's
said,
so minor,
like she said,
but like
I get it. I've been there. But that's it. That's it. Let
Oh my
us
gosh.
know if there's anything.
Before we go, we forgot to do our nails, but maybe we can just do a separate video on this. We'll show you guys in a separate video everything that we got from Alovi Nails.
Yes, for sure. Alovi Nails and all the other brands. We got a good amount of stuff, so we'll definitely be talking about that in the future. But if you guys enjoyed this video or any part of this video, please let us know. Please like this video, share it, subscribe to our channel. We're really excited to start and grow this channel. So any suggestions or feedback that you guys have, we'll definitely appreciate. But other than that, thanks for watching our video, and me too. Time to go sleep.
Bye.